It will either be a dream come true or a nightmare come Sunday night. But at this hour, I'm feeling pretty good. This is the Glockcast, sponsored by Gladiator Custom Mouth Guards. I will make my official Super Bowl 52 prediction at the end of the show. We will also have a special guest make his prediction. I can't wait to get to that. The biggest guest we've ever had on this show. We have a monster show planned. I say it every week, but this is truly the biggest show we've ever done. Never in my wildest dreams would I think that we would be talking about Eagles-Patriots Super Bowl 52 on episode 22. We'll have Matt Hudson. He'll join the show. We're going to do some props, some Vegas inside information with Matt. We'll also have Pittsburgh Steelers defensive end Stephon Tuitt on the show. But let's start with the men who are joining me in studio today. The man who has been with me since episode 1, Rob McLaughlin. What's up, Rob?
Let's go. This is what it's all about.
Rob, did you ever think we would be talking Super Bowl back in August, episode 1? We'd be sitting here in this chair talking about Eagles-Patriots.
Absolutely not. I actually think I'm on record.
Yeah, we'll get to that. And we have the most hated man in all of the Minneapolis area, Don Bruni, in the house.
Someone pinched me. Am I dreaming or what? This week is amazing. I barely slept. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and we're finally here, and I can't be any more excited.
Unbelievable. Super Bowl 52. We are just hours away here, boys. Hours at this point. Super Bowl 52. And we're not going to waste any time today. This isn't, we don't have time to waste. We've been thinking about this game for 11 days now. We got to get right into it. Patriots, Eagles. I'm going to make my prediction at the end of the show. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Soak it all in. Get a little more information here. Where are the areas that the Eagles can win this football game? Because that's what we want.
Yeah, you can just start with the most obvious one. That's the defensive line, getting pressure up the middle, making Brady move in the pocket.
Well, that's a great point, because that's where Brady has the most issues. Interior pressure. So Fletcher Cox, Tim Jernigan, Bo Allen, game of your life. We're talking here.
Well, you got to make this is something where the Eagles played against the number 1 defense last week. So you're going against defense is much more subpar than the Vikings defense. So you got to do a lot, and you can't leave points on the field.
They're worse than the Vikings defense, but they've been pretty good as of late. Since week 9, they're only giving up 14.4 points a game. They give up a ton of yards. 366 yards a game, which is a ton. And Bortles ripped them in the AFC Championship game, which bodes well for us, I think.
But the thing is, for Nick Foles and the Eagles, you can't leave points on the field. And I'm not saying
I agree with you.
I'm not saying that go down and score every single drive, but Tom Brady has his foot on the gas the entire game.
Yeah, pedal to the metal. I totally agree with you. They're going to get their yards. They have to be efficient in the red zone. They have to score touchdowns. We can't be settling for field goals all day because Brady's going to down the field.
Absolutely. And that goes back to the thing. Brady, he's 5-2 in the Super Bowls, but 4 of those were decided by 3 points. So just like he's saying, every point counts when you're playing the Patriots.
Absolutely.
In the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. And, the narrative here for Patriot fans, lazy Patriot fans, is they're looking for a blowout in this game. That's all they have left is a blowout. Are you kidding me?
I'm glad you said it because this Super Bowl is actually the 3rd Super Bowl in NFL history to feature 2 teams that are both top 5 in scoring offense and scoring defense, and the other ones to be Chiefs over Vikings and the Steelers over the Cowboys back in the day. This is going to be the 3rd one, so it's very, very evenly matched.
And you know what? They haven't played a team in the Super Bowl that's a top 5 scoring offense and top 5 scoring defense.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people digging up stats all week about this because obviously the Patriots have been in here so much and they've pretty much dominated this entire decade. So everybody's been doing a lot of their research.
And the fact that the Patriot fans are thinking this is going to be a blowout. I did my Q&A, the first one with Christopher Price. He was kind of humble. He's like, this is going to be a tough game. The Patriots, they don't blow anybody out in the Super Bowl. The second one I did with Kevin Duffy from Mass Live. He's like, this is going to be a walk in the park, essentially. I see the Patriots close at first, but the Patriots score a couple touchdowns in the 3rd quarter, and they win easily 31-17. I got news for you. I do not think this is going to be an easy win for either team, no matter what. We're not going to see a blowout like we did in the NFC Championship game, in my opinion. I would like to see it, but I don't think we're going to see it, and I don't think the Patriots are blowing anybody out. Sorry to tell you.
Well, we've been hearing this negative crap from, the public and the media and the other fan bases all year. Everybody's been down on us the entire year, from week 1 through 4, through 4 through 8, through 8 through 12, through 12 through 17. It's been like this all year. Now it's time to show the whole world what they can do.
And the Eagles have done that. They've proved that they're a pretty damn good football team. And Nick Foles and Brady, though, is what I come back to. Man, on paper, that's a mismatch. I don't care what you say. I don't care that Nick Foles was the best quarterback I've ever seen in the NFC Championship game. Foles versus Brady is a mismatch, and it still has me worried. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be worried about that, but you got to bring it back to that. It's on our defense to make the impact in the game. For them, it's Brady. For us, it's our defense. It's a different mindset. Our defense feels like the game's on their shoulders.
All right, well, what are you guys looking for? How could Brady and the Patriots offense attack the Eagles defense? What areas of concern for you?
Brandon Cooks, again, taking those deep shots down the field. We saw that the refs are willing to give the calls. And, we don't necessarily have to shut down corner to stop the long ball.
See, I got to kind of spin off that. Yeah, they're going to go with the long ball downfield, and it causes us to pass interference penalties. And we all know how the refs love to help out the Patriots throughout the games. But another thing is Gronkowski. They can really get him the ball wherever he is on the field. He's so big, and most of our secondary, it's tough to guard him. So between Brandon Cooks and Gronkowski, they're probably my two biggest worries on offense.
Yeah, we know Gronk's going to get his, and we know he's playing. I'll break that news right here on the Glockcast. Rob Gronkowski is active for Super Bowl 52. We know Gronk's going to be a problem, and Gronk's going to get his. Like Julio in the divisional round, we knew Julio was going to get his. Gronk will get his. But at the beginning of the week, I wasn't like, Cooks, I'm not really too worried about him. But his speed factor, even in intermediate routes, does scare me. They get the ball into him in space, and I'm also worried a little bit about Dion Lewis.
Absolutely.
And Najee Good, if he's out there, I watched Super Bowl 39, and every time Brady was out there and Jeremiah Trotter was out there, Brady's yelling, 54, 54, 54, and they were just picking the short pass apart, and that's going through my head. Long drives from New England. Defense gets tired. That's my biggest fear about this game. Obviously, it's Brady. Obviously, it's Belichick, but the attack of the short pass, Dion Lewis, James White, these little rinky-dink guys that, I'm just a little bit nervous about that. I got to be honest. But again, like Rob said, like Jordan said, you get the pressure.
Well, I think they're well aware of the Eagles' rotation, about how they don't really ever tire out. So I think they're going to do something. I think Belichick's going to do something to, put a damper on that. He's a smart coach. He's obviously the best coach of all time. Yeah. So we're not going against Mike Zimmer.
Yeah, this is going to be a walk in the park. And I said for a couple of weeks, Doug Peterson will outcoach Dan Quinn. Doug Peterson will outcoach Mike Zimmer. It's going to be next to impossible to outcoach Belichick. You could coach on par with Belichick. Things you've been hearing this week are, who is Belichick going to take away? Is it going to be Ertz? Is it going to be Alshon Jeffrey? And the answer's kind of been, well, they're going to take away these RPOs. And I hear that, and I'm like, okay, you're going to take away the RPOs. It's tough to take away a system, an entire system. It's easy to take away a player that you're going to key on. Okay, we are not letting him beat us. But there's no player on the Eagles that stands out. Ertz on third down. J.J. on first and second. Am I missing something? I don't think they're going to be able to take away the RPOs like they're saying.
No, I'm in agreement. And then their cornerbacks aren't even strong enough to start the RPO anyway. With Butler and Gilmore, I don't know how they're going to cover
Jeffrey.
It's just
the system. I just can't see how you're going to take away an entire system. That's the offense they're running. You're going to take away the whole offense. This doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, okay, we're going to stop Zach Ertz on third down. Zach Ertz is going to be running free like he was against Minnesota. It's going to be a better defensive system.
Yeah, I can see him keying on players. I'm on the same page. I don't know how you stop a whole system.
It's tough, right, Jordan? I don't know. That's what I think is in the Eagles' favor, for sure. Like I said, the Pats' defense has been better, but 366 yards a game, the Eagles are going to get theirs. And then back to Jordan's original point, you got to score when you do get there. You have to, and it's got to be 7.
Yeah, I see the Eagles at the beginning of this game. I see them taking an early lead. This is going to be a standard Patriots game where the Eagles are going to get an early lead. They can get a lead as good as 10 points, but you're never safe at any time in a game against Tom Brady. As obviously, if you guys watched the Super Bowl last year, it was 28-3 in the third quarter with 8 minutes, and Brady fired all the way back. So they got to keep. I got to keep reiterating this. They got to keep their foot on the gas.
I like that you're saying this right now because these are two of the best second half teams I've ever seen. The Eagles haven't given up a point in the second half this postseason. And like you just said, we know what Tom Brady can do in the second half. We saw him in the AFC Championship game. We saw him in Super Bowl 51. This dude's a machine. It's the second half. Something's got to give there.
Well, Brady has the clutch factor, so I don't like, to take that challenge on head first as an Eagles fan, but...
Well, how about this? I got a question for you, Rob. This is directed towards you. Would you rather have, minute 30 left, would you rather have Foles, tie ball game on your own 20, tie game, or would you rather have Eagles up 4 and Brady have the ball? But they're up. They're leading the game, and Brady's on his own 20.
I'm giving Brady the ball because I'm confident in the defense, but I'm so scared.
Yeah, I'd be petrified if that was the situation.
I'd be passed out before that drive would be gone.
My gosh, if it came down to that. But you could have either or. Would you trust in Foles? Do you go down a minute 30, you kick the game-winning field goal, or do you trust your defense enough? You're up 4 because he has to score a touchdown, not a field goal.
Yeah, I heard the rules. It's got to be the defense. If it was 3, I'm going with Foles. Brady's getting a field goal.
Yeah, well, he would get the field goal at least, yeah. But, I mean, that's only a tie game, so I had to make a 4. So you're talking about the clutch factor. You're talking about the second half. That's like the nightmare scenario, but...
That's what it's going to be, though. That's how all of his Super Bowls are.
Now, let me play devil's advocate with you because I think we like the Eagles in this game. I mean, I do. Like I said, I'm still marinating. I'll give my prediction at the end of the show. But could you see at the end of Tom Brady's career or his Hall of Fame induction ceremony, lost to Nick Foles in the Super Bowl? Can you really? Come on. Talk me out of it because that right there makes me think, okay, the Eagles aren't going to win this game.
Then it's like, he underestimated them. He didn't think they were going to score any points. I can see the headlines with it.
Yeah.
Well, here's a nice thing with this. Brady is we're obviously worried about him throwing the ball, but is anybody really worried about Deion Lewis running the ball?
He had, what do you have, 860 yards rushing this year. Their running game's been better.
But it's nothing special.
Nah, I'm not worried about their running game. I wouldn't say. Lewis had 896 yards, but I'm more worried about Deion Lewis in space.
Yeah, in the open.
I don't want Najee Good, matched up with anyone, especially Gronkowski. We can't have Gronkowski running downfield like Kyle Rudolph was.
One of my favorite quotes I heard from Fletcher Cox this week during the whole Super Bowl media week was when Schwartz calls blitz plays with the defense. He says that the defensive line is so selfish that they want to get to the quarterback way before the blitz comes in. It's just beautiful how hungry they are to get to them. You know what I mean? It's just I love it.
Oh, I just said a positive Patriots thing, and to stem off your point, he's been sacked 3 times or more in 8 games this season. That's a lot. And the Houston game really stands out where he was sacked 5 times. They won that game, but he was sacked 5. And Jordan, you brought up weeks ago that the Miami Dolphins set the blueprint to how to beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
So if I'm Jim Schwartz, that's what I had in all week.
Yeah.
And they just beat them up the middle, and Ndamukong Suh, and that's where you can beat the Patriots.
Everybody's got to realize that the Vikings game we played, this game's not going to be like the Vikings game. I don't think Nick Foles is going to play like that. I think that's what the Patriots are actually studying off of what they did in the Vikings game. And I think that's what's good about Doug Peterson is he switches up the play schemes and he switches up the offense so much that they never know what they're going to come out with. So I have enough confidence in Doug Peterson to change up going into the Super Bowl initially of the 2 blueprints that we've had in the previous 2 games.
Well, which one are you leaning to? Do you think he's going to come out throwing bombs again, or do you think he's going to come out and try to establish the run?
Well, that's the thing. It's a mystery, and that's what's good. I don't know how Matt Patricia is really going to pick up on that.
I kind of have faith in Doug too, though. Doug's kind of a wild card. You don't know what Doug's going to do. You don't. But there's not a book on Belichick per se because he's the best coach ever and he could switch on a dime. But there's no book at all on Doug. You don't know what Doug's going to. I didn't think Doug was going to come out throwing bombs against Minnesota, like you just said. You never know. And to Bruni, what Bruni said, I do have the faith in Doug Peterson in this game. And who would have thought that back in August that I have faith in Doug Peterson going up against Bill Belichick? That's crazy in its own right, to be honest with you.
Absolutely insane. Do you think he gives Andy Reid a call?
I think he definitely gave Andy Reid a call. Andy Reid has had success against Belichick. Just look back at week 1. They buried them. So that's a good point. I definitely think. And I mean, why not?
Yeah, I would if I was him. Quick.
Yeah, why not?
This is a game where Foles has to get – I said this weeks in when Foles first got started. You got to let him get comfortable. Once he gets comfortable and gets a rhythm going, the guy's straight fire. You saw it. He put up 31 points in offensive points. And he was so comfortable. You remember when they did a flea flicker play? He said he's never done a flea flicker before in his career. And he said, he just tossed it back and he just let it fly. And then it was his first time ever doing it, but he had the confidence. So that really is going to play a big factor in going into the Super Bowl game.
So just, I want to keep talking about the Patriots here a little bit because we will end with the Birds. And we're going to have our guest coming up here in a minute to talk more about the Patriots as well. Now, you guys said Cooks, Gronk. Now, anything else that worries you, they're defensively, offensively, anything else besides Brady, Belichick?
Nothing else scares me on their defense. I won't be able to sleep if Eric Rowe makes a good play. That's just what I can't have. I'm not scared of him.
What about Patrick Chung?
Yeah.
The Eagles have advantages everywhere, and this isn't me being a homer. They have an advantage. Their offensive line is better than the Patriots' front seven. Their defensive line is better than the Patriots' offensive line. That's how you win a football game. So this isn't me being a homer. There's being serious advantages.
Their linebackers aren't that big either. I think LeGarrette Blount is bigger than a lot of their linebackers. So can you imagine having to tackle him toward the end of the third quarter when your defense is worn down?
Yeah, no, I can't. And what revenge it would be for LeGarrette Blount.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, I want to continue this conversation because on the line we have a man who knows a thing or two about the Patriots and also knows a thing or two about big games. We have Pittsburgh Steelers defensive end Stephon Tuitt. Stephon, thank you for joining the show.
I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You've played in some big games, 7 playoff games, BCS National Championship game. What's your mindset before those big games? Can you stick to the same routine, or is that impossible?
As you grow, you develop new techniques, new things mentally that will help you. I just try to stay calm. I try to not exert as much energy before. So, when the game time comes, that's when I'm ready to get pumped back up again and get ready to go.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I can only imagine, especially the media and everything. It's so over the top. Now, Stephon, you're a Steeler. Tell us the truth. You don't like the Patriots, right?
No, we don't. No.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys got hosed on that call. You should have beat them. And it would have been maybe Steelers and Eagles in the Super Bowl.
You know what? We could have been, but that wasn't the situation right now. So that's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, we got to get ready for next season, and we're going to do a lot better.
Yeah, you guys will be back there again for sure. You got a great thing going in Pittsburgh. Now, you played New England 4 times. What's it like going up against the Patriots, and more so Tom Brady?
He's a field general. He knows where he's going to go with the ball. He's super precise on his passes. So he got a big, giant tight end that he can pass the ball to. So for any sort of escape. So Tom Brady, he's Tom Brady for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we're frightened here in Philly about playing the goat. Now, the Eagles have a different alignment than you guys have on defense. But what are the areas that the Eagles could attack New England? Is there any particular area that they're vulnerable?
Well, it's definitely they have to take him down. They have to get to him. I know when we played him, we did a good job of just harassing him, getting around his legs, making him pass the ball faster than he wants to. He's a rhythm quarterback. Once he get a rhythm, it's kind of hard to get him off, so you definitely want to knock him off his rhythm. I think defensive-wise, though, for the Eagles, they should be fine. They got some great pressure, interior pressure, and some great ends outside to be able to rock that boat. Also, the Eagles have a great DBs to be able to lock up on them and be man and just really attack them all game. So it should be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it should be. Both teams are kind of evenly matched here, besides maybe the quarterback discrepancy. Now, what other players besides Brady and Gronk should we be concerned about, the fans?
Just know everybody's going to play hard. It's a Super Bowl game. So, unfortunately, I hope you don't have to worry about nobody else except the teams worried about what they have to worry about.
Yeah,
the people that win this game will be the more detail-oriented team. Both teams are great, but whoever got the most minuses is going to lose this game.
I got to get you out of here on who wins and why.
That'd be a good one. I don't know. I'm looking for a good game. I don't know. Who you think?
I got my prediction at the end of the show, but we're thinking Eagles around here.
I don't know. They're going to be a tough one. I can't even answer that right now. I really can't.
All right. Well, that's all right. And good luck next season, Stephon. Congratulations on your new contract, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. All right, man?
All right. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for a few minutes. All right?
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's take a little breather here from the game. Let's wrap that up a little bit. Now, this is the Super Bowl, guys. This is a different Super Bowl. I don't know how to act here. like the Eagles are in. Normally I'm getting in all these block pools, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. I'm checking the prop bets. Now, are you guys into that this year or not?
I'm all over the block pool.
No matter what, there's got to make a buck.
I need a couple boxes.
I'm in two block pools with actually one with my customer. We split one for $250 each.
Yeah, I must be just like a psychopath because I have no interest in any of this year. But it is the Super Bowl, and what other traditions you guys do? What's like your favorite like Super Bowl dish?
Well, I love buffalo wings, and I love them outside of the Super Bowl. But I love buffalo wings, especially on Super Bowl. But they got to be perfect. They got to be good size, crispy, with good sauce, and they got to have chunky blue cheese on the side. I rate it from one. I rate them from
pretty specific there.
I rate them from 1 to. I rate them from 1 to 10. I always do. I have a rating system for all the places out in Philly.
How about that? So that's what you'll be eating on Sunday.
I'll be eating everything on Sunday, and I'll probably be drinking a lot.
Rob, what would you eat?
I'm in a buffalo chicken dip right now.
Buffalo chicken dip.
I'm hoping someone can make that.
Yeah. I could mess with some buffalo chicken dip. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat on Sunday, to be honest with you. Dude, I don't know what to do. I haven't experienced this since 04, 05. It's going to be a whole other thing. But on the line, we have all the way from Arizona, our boy, Matty Hudson. And before we get to Matty Hudson, he has a nice little rendition of an Eagles song for us. So let's take a listen.
Well, I heard he was a free agent. Turns out to be money well spent. Didn't re-sign with the Bears cause they screwed ya. Receptions, yeah, his 4th is 5th. Provides the Eagles a major lift. The touchdown Kings receiving Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey.
The wave has started.
Alshon Jeffrey.
I have a lighter lit right now. Matt, you have an outstanding voice.
Thanks.
How his faith was strong, so he didn't improve. He paid you money through the roof. 1 year, 14 mil, so Wentz could throw it to ya. You snatched the ball right out in the air. Wentz shredded his knee, cause life isn't fair. But now Nick Foles gets to sling it to ya. Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Eagles have been here before. 24-21 was the upsetting score. We lost the big game before we signed ya. We've seen Bill and Tom have the trophy arched. Philly didn't get the victory march, but that's before we signed Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Matt, you have the voice of an angel.
That's what they said on Action News, baby.
Yeah, Action News, MouthpieceSportsTalk.com, baby. Blowing up. Our very own Matty Hudson.
Stevie Wonder's got nothing on you.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Matt? All right. First of all, where did you come up with the lyrics to this?
Dude, I got home from work last night. I'm scrolling through Twitter, and I see Patriots fan did an Amendola very similar. Amendola rendition of Hallelujah. And, I can't let Patriots fans have anything. They have enough. So I did it in about 20 minutes. I just wrote it.
It was awesome.
Jeffrey goes perfect.
It was awesome. I loved it.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into like some Super Bowl props here because it is the Super Bowl. So take it away, Matt.
So we got, obviously, starting the bowl, the national anthem. I got some fun ones for you guys before we get in the game. And I'm here to make you guys money, guaranteed. So, first one we got, Pink's hair color. White/blonde is coming in at 5-4. /red is 7-4. Blue/purple is 5-1. brown and black is 5-1, and green is 5-1.
I'm gonna go with. Well, she can't go with green, so cross that out.
Yes,
Because
she will.
that'd be like pro Philly. Where's she from?
Philly.
Oh, is she from Philly?
Yeah.
Green might be the play.
I just saw her at the Grammys. She had blonde hair. What makes you think she's switching it up?
She tweeted. She was like, "I'm so excited now that the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. I can't wait to get there." She's gonna go green.
What's
I'll
the
tell you
lock?
what.
What are you on?
Common sense says white or blonde. I mean, her name's freaking Pink, so she could go pink, but the value bet is green.
All right.
She's a major
I like
Eagles fan, a major Eagles fan. So, little $20 bet, pick up a quick 100.
Yep, that's going to be
Yeah.
another thing I have no interest in, the national anthem. I just got to get it over with. Hurry up. Quicker the
Put some
better.
bets on it, and you'll be interested. Going off that, will Pink forget a word? Yes is plus 300. No is minus 500.
Knows
High
like a
risk,
shoe.
but it's a guarantee.
Yeah, it's a
reward.
guarantee win. Go ahead.
He's not forgetting a word. No chance. The length over or under 2 minutes. What are you going with?
Like I said, as fast as possible, please.
Over.
It's going to be over, though.
It goes over
it's
every
always
single
over.
year.
Yeah, it's
You
always
enjoy
over.
it. Take it all in before the game
TV
starts.
time.
That's
Plus,
the over. You collect the money.
yeah, and they love TV time, these celebrities.
Get to some in-game bets, the MVP odds. I'm only going to give you two because if you take anyone else, you're clueless. Brady is 4-3 right now at minus 125, and Foles is 3-1.
Well, I must be
So you hope
clueless
you're not-
because I have a prediction here. But this is kind of going to give away who I'm picking for the game, so I might have to save it for the end. What's Nelson Aguilar's price?
I think it was 18-1 or 20-1.
Yeah, I like that.
I know who can cover him.
I like that a lot.
Eric Rowe,
Who's your guys' MVP?
Malcolm Jenkins.
Give one for the Patriots and one for the Eagles.
Brady, Malcolm Jenkins.
I would do Brady or Zach Ertz.
Okay, it's Brady or Foles. Let me tell
All
you
right.
the 8 of the last 11 MVPs real quick.
Brady or Aguilar?
Brady, Von Miller, Brady, Smith, Flacco, Manning, Rodgers, Breeze, Holmes, Manning. 8 of the last 11 have been quarterbacks.
Brady or
You don't go
Aguilar?
Quarterback.
All right, Brady. I'm clueless. Brady or Aguilar?
Wait, what's the odds on Ertz?
I believe he's 10-1. No, sorry, he's 14-1.
Oof.
Gronk
right.
is 12-1.
Gronk's 12-1. He ain't winning it. How's that sound?
Got to go quarterback.
All right, give us some more.
Another prop: Brady's pass attempt 40.
I like that for the Eagles. If he's thrown 40 times, that means the Eagles have the lead.
Not necessarily.
I would say,
You
I
can
don't
say
know.
that for any other quarterback in the NFL. It just doesn't apply to him.
I don't have an opinion really on that one. Go ahead, shoot them off, rapid
Hammer
fire.
the over. Hammer the over.
That means you think the Eagles are gonna
rushing
win.
Awesome. His last 4, he threw 48, 41, 50, and 62.
Wow, how about that?
Jeffrey, over under 3.5 receptions.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon
Jeffrey.
Over 3.
Absolutely. Now, the juice on that one's minus 165, but I think you got to take the over. there.
Over. He's going to have 4 or 5 at least.
The total number of players with a passing attempt, 2.5. Now, if you take the over, you're getting plus 170.
You saw 2 flea flickers in the
Under is
A.
minus 200.
You saw 2 flea flickers in the championship game, so I guess that's why this bet is pretty popular. I say under.
I don't know, man. I like the trick plays, possible QB injury. I would hate to see it, but with the value there, I'm taking the over.
I'll take 2. I'll take under. So go ahead.
Brandon Cooks, over or under 4.5 catches.
These guys are worried about Brandon Cooks, so I'm assuming they're going over.
I mean, that's the standard number there. So if you think a wide receiver to have a good game, over.
I'm going to say under. I think we keep him at bay.
I'm not even worried about his catches. I'm worried about his big play, whether it comes from a penalty or a catch.
Yeah.
It's only one.
Jay Ajayi, over or under 14.5 rushing attempts.
That's a good number. I would say over touches, definitely. I'll say over.
Yeah, definitely over.
As long as he's
I'm
right
taking
around
over
there.
as well.
Yeah, that's
He was my other MVP guess for the Eagles.
We got LeGarrette Blount, total rushing yards, 28.5.
Man, that's probably going to be right around there. I don't think Blunt's going to have too many carries in this game. I think they're going to run Jay Ajayi.
Yeah, who cares as long as he bulldozes in the end zone
Hopefully he
once.
has 2 carries, 2 yards, 2 touchdowns. LeGarrette Blount, playoff monster, 10 touchdowns in 10 playoff games. Absolute beast.
I hear you.
All right, give us one more.
Zach Ertz, over or under 5 catches.
Over.
Man, that's a good number. I'll say under 4. I'm going 4 on the dot.
Go over.
Over. What do you think, Matt?
I'm going under. I think the one thing Belichick will do is
Just take away
eliminate
Ertz.
Ertz.
All right, so how are you feeling about this game? You're serenading Alshon Jeffrey. You got to be feeling pretty good.
I'm fired up, but I'm anxious as hell. I haven't slept much this week, and I don't think I'll sleep much the rest of the week.
I agree with you.
I'm nervous, dude. It's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. I'm fired up, but I am nervous as all hell.
All right, so we'll look out for your prediction article tomorrow. Maddie, great job singing. Great job all season long. We'll look for your prediction tomorrow, all right?
Yeah, I think when I was on hold, you guys had me on hold forever. Didn't you say you had a clip coming up with Rob?
Oh, wow. Nice ears. Hold up. All right, so this is from Glockcast episode 3. We were giving out our Super Bowl predictions, Rob and I. We both picked the Patriots, but this was at the end of the clip. What do you like to see? Brady and Wentz. And Brady passed the torch to Carson Wentz. And Brady right off into the sunset, and Wentz take the NFL into the next direction.
You got a better chance of the sun not rising.
Oh, and before we get out of here, you want to do a better chance than the sun not rising.
Whoa.
I was all over it.
Better chance.
Whoa.
Have the sun
I
not
was
ri-
wrong.
Yeah, back then, nobody was on Eagles Patriots Super Bowl. I said I had Patriots and Packers. You had Patriots and Seahawks, and we both had the Patriots winning. And that was our preview. You can go back and listen to that Glockcast episode 3. All right, Matt, good job kicking Rob in the ass on the way out. Good job.
Thanks, guys.
All right, later, buddy. All right, that's Matty Hudson. We'll tag the Alshon Jeffrey song in the article. It's on our Facebook. It's on our Instagram. It's on our Twitter. That's Matt Hudson. All right, boys. Speaking of Super Bowl MVP, they're giving out the awards on Saturday for league MVP. I still think Carson Wentz should be the MVP.
Of course. It leads the league in leads the league in touchdowns.
And on the commercial, it was Gurley and Brady. They didn't show anyone else. That's a joke. If he's not going to win it, though.
Yeah, they can't give it to an injured guy. So
they're going to give it to Brady. It's going to be, you know what? At this point, give it to Brady. Keep, juicing him up because
give him some type of hardware, because he's not going to be hoisting that Lombardi trophy.
And it'll give the Eagles a little extra motivation if he won it, I think.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, other notes, Brett Favre is going to be giving the Eagles a speech on Saturday. I think that is absolutely awesome.
I like that.
I like it too. Doug Peterson and him are like best friends. Doug Peterson played behind him.
That's Doug Peterson for you. I mean, Doug's the man, dude. Unbelievable. All right, so I'm going to get to my prediction here in a minute. Here's my dynasty theory, though. I wrote about it Sunday. Since my 1990 Jeff Hostetler theory has been completely taken and ran with by other people that I've been doing for a month, my dynasty theory is the 2017 Eagles are the 2001 Patriots. Both teams could potentially win with a backup quarterback. I know Brady was the quarterback for the Patriots, but he was a backup at the time. Also, it was Belichick's second year. It's Peterson's second year. Brady's second year. Wentz's second year. The dynasty starts Sunday. Does it? Anybody like it?
I can get behind that, and this is another interesting stat. Of the last 10 Super Bowls, 6 of the teams that have won were underdogs.
I like that. The Patriots were huge underdogs in that 2001 Super Bowl. They were 14-point dogs. And the last 3 teams that were 4.5 5 underdogs in that range have won the game outright. Broncos, Saints, and I think Ravens over the 49ers. How about that? Come on, Rob, give me something.
I like the theory. I wouldn't put my hard-earned money on it.
The Eagles could be – well, here's the –
What's a year of the dog, too? China, it's a year of the dog.
Absolutely. And with the dynasty theory, the Eagles get the job done. Wentz comes back, triumphant return. We go back-to-back. Peters is back. Angry Carson Wentz. Bang, bang, bang. Come on. The new dynasty right here in
Sproles
Philadelphia.
says he wants to keep playing,
City
too.
of winners.
Sproles says he wants to keep playing also. He doesn't want to go out like that.
The dynasty. And will we get there? Because it's almost time for predictions. But before I get to my prediction, we have a special guest. He is the most passionate and uplifting Eagles fan that I have ever come across. He is also close personal friends with Doug Peterson, Carson Wentz, and Nick Foles. He is our friend Giovanni. Giovanni, thank you for joining the show, buddy.
Hi.
How are you? Are you excited for the Super Bowl or what?
I'm really excited for the Super Bowl.
Awesome. And what jersey will you be wearing on Sunday?
I'm going to be wearing my Carson Wentz jersey.
Oh, my man. Is he your favorite Eagle?
Yeah.
And how was it to talk to Carson Wentz on Christmas?
I was really excited and surprised that they called me.
Wow, that's awesome. And you're like buddies with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So where will you guys be watching the game?
We're going to be watching it at home, and I'm going to be watching it with my family. But if you're going, I'm a little dude, so I can fit in a suitcase.
No, I'm not going to be. I'm going to be watching it at home in Philly too. But that sounds like the best seat in the house at home with your family. So I have an important job for you, Gio. I need your official Super Bowl prediction.
My prediction is that the Eagles are going to win 40-25 because the Eagles offense are going to run all around the Patriots defense.
I like that prediction a lot. A lot. And who do you think will be running all over them? Jay Ajayi?
Yeah.
Awesome. Who would be your MVP if the Eagles win?
I think that Nick Foles is going to be MVP.
I like that prediction.
Because as soon as Carson got injured, he came right in and he brought us to the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did, and you believed in him from the beginning. I saw your Facebook video, and, we need you to believe because I think we're going to get this job done. And thank you for joining the show. And where can we find you? Your Facebook page?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to check your Facebook page out. You can find that in the article and on our Facebook page. Check out Gio. He's one of the strongest young men I've ever came across and a passionate Eagles fan. And Gio, thank you so much for joining the show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it was all our pleasure. And go Eagles, okay? Enjoy the game on Sunday.
Go Eagles.
And that's our buddy Giovanni. Gio is so inspiring. You have to check him out on Facebook. As much as I selfishly want the Eagles to win for myself, it's about a kid like Gio. He deserves it. He's the most passionate Eagles fan I've ever came across. Such a strong young man. Awesome kid. I'm so happy he got to join the show. Now, will he get it? Will he get the Super Bowl win that he deserves? It's time for my official prediction. And I got to be honest with you. I've looked at this game from every possible angle. It's been 11 days I've been thinking about this game. It's all I do. I wake up, I think about the game. I'm driving to work, I think about the game. I'm writing an article. Obviously, I'm thinking about the game. I reread my article. I'm thinking about the game. I'm on Twitter. I'm thinking about the game. I'm thinking about the game. I see Brady and Foles. Biggest mismatch ever. But I really just don't care. My head says, yeah, the Patriots are going to win. People are telling me the Patriots are going to win. I've done Q&As. Everybody's telling me the Patriots are going to win. I got news for you. The Patriots aren't going to win. The Eagles are going to beat them up. The Eagles' D-line will dominate. The Eagles' offensive line will dominate. They will keep Brady at bay. I'm going to go with a little weird score here. I'm going to go Eagles 26, Patriots 22. So your 6 and 2s on your block pools. Get ready for it. And I think the Eagles will be the world champions. They will beat the New England Patriots and be the Super Bowl champions. And my MVP will be Nelson Aguilar.
Let's go.
How about that?
Let's
go, Eagles. I'm feeling it, guys. And I tried to play devil's advocate with myself all week, and I just couldn't do it. Every time I was like, you know what? I'm nervous. It's Brady. It's Belichick. No, it's Brady. It's Belichick. I came back to this same thing that, the Eagles aren't losing. They're addicted to winning. They're going to win. They're going to be the Super Bowl champions. It's their time.
I'm with you.
So here's my thing. I wanted to get this off my chest before we closed out this show. Okay. So week 1 through 5 being undefeated. Well, Eagles did the same thing last year. They'll crumble. Plenty of football left. Week 6 through 10, they haven't played anyone or beaten anyone. Switch their schedule up, and they'd be solid losers. Week 13 after a second loss. Yup, Eagles are frauds. Couldn't beat the freaking Seahawks. Can't beat anyone good. Week 14 through 17. Wentz is done. That means the Eagles are done. Foles can't take them anywhere. If they had Wentz, they'd have a shot. One and done. Beat the Falcons. NFC Championship. Vikings, number 1 defense. They're going to kill the Eagles. Now we're sitting here in the Super Bowl. I wonder what the whole world is thinking about now.
I'll tell you what they're going to be thinking about. They're going to be thinking about Fletcher Cox, like you said on that Minnesota radio station, putting Tom Brady into the dirt, Rob. Into the dirt. Your boy. Into the dirt.
Spin
Those are going to win the Super Bowl.
He's going to have dirt and grass coming out of his mouth for weeks to come.
You heard Gio. You heard me. The Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. We got Rob's prediction tomorrow. We got Jordan's prediction tomorrow. Mouthpiece has gone above and beyond my expectations for the first NFL season. We have killed it all year and will continue to do so. Check out all of our great Super Bowl coverage, Tail to Tape, 2 Q&As, Patriots, Eagles history. Shout out to Hudson. Shout out to Dunphy, Joe Pop, the Glockcast champion, the Big Bookie, and all the Mouthpiece contributors. Tomorrow at noon, the official Super Bowl preview article featuring predictions from every Mouthpiece contributor. Check it out. Mouthpiece Sports Talk. Join the revolution.
Eagles!
Glockcast, Super Bowl. I'll talk to you next week.